Hello, I am the Red Giant, and welcome back to Not for Broadcast. I believe this will be our last episode in the series for now. The third chapter is all that's been released so far, and we should be seeing more content later in the summer or fall. So when that comes back, I'll come back and play it again. But for now, let's go ahead and check out episode 3, or chapter 3, however you want to call it, and see what the third broadcast has in store for us. Oh, look at that. You can buy things for our desk. Alan James is feeling stressed. Can we, beat that up on our desk, punch it and stuff? Was that not Dave talking to us? They said don't be like Dave at the end. Now I'm confused. Who is talking to me? Anyway, let's get into the third broadcast. I wonder if Dave is going to call us again and tell us how to do our job. Again. I guess we'll see. Day 15, a late night. You arrive home after another long shift to find a note waiting for you on the countertop. You recognize Sam's hurried scrawl. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. Sam's gone to pick up Chris's stuff from the street. Don't wait up. Underlined twice. So this is your fault now, is it? You sulkily press play on the cheap horror film you were going to watch together. It used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always makes the two of you laugh. It's not the same without Sam, but you still chuckle occasionally. Just as you get to the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in a way only a child can, pleading but somehow defiant. You let him go as he promises to be home by 11, or we tell him no, he's not allowed out this late on a school night. I think if we tell him no, he's just going to be throwing a fit and sneak out, so we might as well let him go anyway. He already looks defiant. Clearly surprised, he practically races out the door. You doze in front of the movie, waiting up for his return. You start awake to the sound of TV static. It's gone midnight and there's no sign of Charlie, or Sam. What a dick. It's a school night and he promised, so you go over there and march him home. You're tired and in a bad mood. Trust Charlie. He'll be home. It's one night. If he stays with a friend, he'll be okay. He's got to start taking responsibility for his own decisions sometime. What's the worst that could happen, I guess? Are we going to find out? Oh, call from school. Uh-oh. Your family answering machine crackles into life. Who could be calling while you and your spouse were at work? Good afternoon. This is a message from the Winston family. It's Miss Smith calling regarding your son Charles. Tiny old woman goes on. Tinny, maybe? I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for it, but he wasn't in school today and we hadn't heard from you that he would be absent. I'd like to remind you, we do require all absences to be authorized in advance, or, in exceptional circumstances, for parents to ring first thing in the morning. Please see to it that it doesn't happen again. Thank you. Goodbye. Someone has some explaining to do. Where is that little bastard? A tight Christmas. Day 48. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled in the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. We're at the head of the table, our dad's place. It's been a tense afternoon. Everyone can feel it. It's the first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your passport. It's a big change for Sam. The two siblings used to be inseparable. The clatter of cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. Okay, let's talk to Grandma. Your mother stares vacantly at you, confused. She comes back to herself with a start of recognition. Yes, thank you, Alex, it's lovely, she murmurs. It's happening more and more lately. The clatter of cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. Well, let's make a toast. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we are all here. There are murmurs of cheers, and much clinking of glasses. Chris doesn't move. Yeah, we're all here, no thanks to you. Chris? Sighs Sam. Come on now, it's Christmas. Can't we put that behind us? Sam's right. I'm not gonna get in a fight today. Chris turns away from you, taking some frustration out on a cheap cut of roast chicken. Your daughter Susie seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? You chuckle. This sounds familiar. I'm not going to like this, am I? You joke. Susie rolls her eyes. You know me and my friend are planning on going traveling this year. Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. She's interrupted by Chris, who makes a derisive snort. I wouldn't hold your breath, Suze. Not known for your generosity, are you, Alex? We're going to ignore Chris. We'll see so many parts of the world and learn so much about other cultures, Susie gushes. You sigh and lower your voice. You know money is really tight now that Grandma's staying here. We just don't have that kind of money, Suze. But please, Harriet's parents are helping her. Alright, we're going to find a way to make it work. Sam interrupts. Sorry, were you going to consult me on this, or were you going to just carry on pretending I don't exist? You feel your cheeks flush red and turn away so Chris can't see. You know you haven't been the most attentive lately, but this rebuke still seems harsh. Sam exhales and seems to brighten. But luckily for someone, I agree. This is a great opportunity, and I'm sure we can find the money somewhere. Sam's not looking at us, though. Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as you start to clear the plates in silence. Have you had a nice birthday, Pat? Your mother chimes in cheerfully. Merry Christmas. A Welcome Windfall, Day 63. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated post. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the Teal Advance logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, thank you for sending us your passports for approval. We can now confirm their receipt and validation for the new Assets and Wealth Redemption Scheme. Hopefully this will make the last month of arguments with Sam worth it. My pleasure to enclose a check which we hope you will see as a symbol, not only of our gratitude to you, but of our unwavering commitment to creating a society free of inequality. The throbbing of your fresh, speed-induced paper cut is the only reason you can believe you're awake. A check, and a sizable one at that. Chris was right. Advance really are redistributing wealth. We will continue to strive for the betterment of this nation and its people. Forwards together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. The weight of your financial burdens lessens. A long weekend on day 72. Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages, finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking on the hall table. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that you'll be required to work this weekend. Your heart sinks. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns to annoyance and then fury. What are you going to tell Sam? Sam comes downstairs, brimming with excitement. Kissing you, they grab the car keys from the dish and start to load your bags into the back. Ignore the message you need this weekend, or apologize profusely to your spouse, but you really should go into work. Bozeman's temper is legendary. What happens if we ignore it? Message deleted. What was that? Comes a voice from behind you. Nothing important, you reply as you put on your coat, adrenaline coursing through your body. Grabbing Sam around the waist, you practically slam the front door. You might as well enjoy your time off. You're going to pay for it on Monday. I wonder what that means. An unwelcome return on day 75. When you get to work Monday morning, you get some sour looks from your exhausted colleagues. A note sits waiting for you. The immaculate script is blood red. I am very disappointed, Winston. Was it worth it? I guess we'll see. How far this time? Day 98. A permission slip. Your son Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the Advanced Go-Getters today. Forwards, together. This doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts a form into your hand. So I can walk there straight from school, and Ben's sister can drop us home after. So you won't have to do anything. We sign the permission slip, or we refuse to sign the form. You know, what's it gonna hurt? He wants to do it. Your son is thrilled. It's heartwarming to see him so passionate about becoming an active part of the community. This can only be a good thing. Day 101. A free ticket. Some guys at work gave them to me. They can't go... Sam stands in front of you, brandishing 2 tickets. You see the title in bold letters. Alan James is right, in front of you. I'm really unsure. What do you think? Shall we go? Free tickets are free tickets. Let's go. The show was entertaining, but much less funny than you thought. He's a powerful public speaker, and something about it sticks in your mind. Yeah, it did. Lying in bed that night, wide awake long after Sam's breathing turns heavy, it hits you. It was the crowd. Not laughing, but roaring. A profitable partnership. Day 110. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the posts sorted into piles, as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar Advance logo and "Urgent, respond immediately" plastered on the front, and a correspondingly urgent red font grabs your attention. Let's get it over with. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the Advance government has taken another step forwards in our fight for equality. By nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country, the Partnership Bonds program ensures that wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. You don't remember this being in the manifesto. Every household will become a partner in 2 of 4 carefully selected institutions, chosen by Advance for consistent high performance and financial security. Please note, all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. Eye of the Beholder Incorporated. Whether it's cosmetics, clothing, or couture, we see the beauty in all our customers. Neil's Deals Limited. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil. Pleasure Corp. Our business is your pleasure. From sport to travel, or even just some you time, you can't say pleasure without leisure. I think you can. Anyway, Remington Svist PLC. We're everywhere in everything. A worldwide company for a worldwide community. Let's take Neil's Deals. Crazy Neil. And a second, let's go Eye of the Beholder. Thank you for making your selection. Please return this form using the envelope provided. You will receive your report from your partnerships in 3 to 6 working months. It seems even Advance can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. The future of this nation is in partnership. Forwards together. Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. How much influence could you have? Where are we going now? 153. Alright, here we go. Get into the broadcast. It's pretty charming. I like the little bits of story that come in between the broadcasts. I had forgotten about those. I really enjoy them, and it seems like there's a little bit of branching, so some different things can happen depending on the choices, but it isn't too wild. I think the same thing tends to happen most of the time, like when Chris, I think it's the son, whoever he is, wanted to go to the friend's house. I don't know how much changes if you don't let him go. Okay, this is my 3rd time trying to record this, because the other 2 times it has lagged awfully in the recording, and I don't know why. So I tried to adjust my graphics, and we'll see if we can get through it this time. Alright, day 153. Let's get this phone.
Good evening, Alex. Postman here, your boss. While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information
Turn
films
everything
from the
on.
government, and it's mandatory that you play it.
Play Advance. Then let's get The Joy of Screws. And whatever Juice Stick Hone, or whatever, how you pronounce that is. Let's do that. Yeah, the weather is nasty. I don't know. I like rain. I think the rain's pretty cool.
Why are all men such pricks?
That Waller.
Apparently he has a complicated relationship with his feet.
No. Sorry, are you saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky?
Oh, that's
I don't know
awful.
why I talk to you.
You're probably just a really awful dick.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I
That's
said,
rude,
all
man.
of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5.
Alright.
4,
Come on, Jeremy.
3.
Get your head in the game. We're going to decide how everyone views
I'm
our
Jeremy Dawson.
news this
And
time
I'm
again.
Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative.
We got a blue background this time. We've had red most of the other
On
times.
thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive
go with the bank.
live
Let's
interview
put the
with Prime Ministers
rebels
Julia
defacing the
Salisbury and
banks.
Peter Clement, I'll be asking
And
what
not
this
forget to switch our
mysterious
cameras.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
A
Good
house
question.
divided, trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month.
Uh-oh.
Embittered doctors,
I
Ingrid
think they're in an
Salzberg
arms
and
race.
Portland Ford and David
So let's
Wong
check that out.
announced today that they're considering 2 possible options to end the growing tensions.
Since splitting into 2 opposing camps on day 4 of the expedition, relationships between the factions and their leaders have only worsened.
See, he sets it up
Dr.
for an
Wong's
arms
team
race.
have
He totally
successfully
did.
prototyped
This is the
what
one we
they're
should
calling
pick, right?
Shanks of deterrence, while Dr. Svorsborg and Horgensvord claims
Svorsborg and Horgensvord. Is that what that is?
Her group's spears.
She said that like it was
Certainly wouldn't want
nothing.
to knock over their test tubes, Jeremy.
Is that test tube he's got in his hands?
The formerly rich are fighting back with a naked protest.
Our very own Robin Short was on hand earlier today when
go with
this
this
new
one.
protest group first presented
Looks like the rich
themselves.
kids are trying to
It might
protest.
seem amusing to us, but
And old
this
guys
formerly
pointing at the boobs.
overprivileged section of
Good
our
job, old
society
man.
is not adjusting well to the new future.
Hey, isn't this the reporter
It's
that
often
interviewed
too easy to
little
forget
Timmy?
that not every citizen is
Snuggle
thriving
hugs?
under advance.
Fallen Angel, notorious addict.
Oh, wait,
Johnny
that's right, that comes up
Hansen
next.
seems
We
to
haven't
have
seen that
reached
yet.
a new low in his battle with boobs,
You haven't
as
seen it
this
yet. I've seen it
recent
twice now.
picture reveals.
Because I'm playing
Johnny's
this the
star
third
certainly
time.
lacks its former glow these days.
Let's
with
put him at the
public
bar.
concern over his mental and physical health growing at an alarming rate.
Since being banned from the national squad earlier this year after urinating on a referee during a friendly
Urinated on a
against
referee,
Extortion,
dude? That's
things
not
seem
cool.
to have gone from bad to worse.
And is this him in a brawl fight?
Is this one celebrated
Who took
role
that
model
picture?
about to become the bad boy of sport?
And
Probably.
onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster
Yeah, there it
behind
is.
them, Remington's Fist CEO Sophia Remington today announced a brand new product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking
Alright, so we had the
came as
male
quite a shock
contraceptive
when
or
it was
Flard
revealed
Master
earlier today.
5000.
Though its critics
Let's go with the
are
male
skeptical,
contraceptive.
the
That's, I
young
think, a
CEO
good
of
one for the
Further
company.
promises.
Described as a breakthrough far ahead of its time, the male contraceptive pill is heralding a sexual revolution. Its fans are celebrating the fact that men can finally take equal responsibility for contraception, but others
Yes,
have
that's
expressed
a good thing.
concerns over its safety and side effects.
Oh, they didn't care when they
That
gave it to women,
exclusive
did
Prime
they?
Ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon coming to you live from the first
All
annual
right,
Sports
make the right
Award
cut.
final.
You won't want
Ready?
to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
There we go. That wasn't as good as did it last time, but they'll have to do. I'm still not sure why the background was blue, because right now it shifts to like this red on the bottom purple kind of color. I wonder why they're doing that. Maybe it has to do with the new government. And their like news is trying to be in the good graces of Salisbury and Swears McGee over there.
First tonight, after the Christmas
All right, you're
horror
talking. What do we
caused
got?
by Mr. Snugglehugs, we have an exclusive interview with one of the victims.
Poor 7-year-old Timmy Tadlock, like
Timmy
so many
Tadlock.
of those affected by the Christmas bloodbath, has spent the last 3 months
3
undergoing a series of
months.
reconstructive facial surgeries.
Last week,
How old is
George
Timmy again?
He spoke for the first time since the tragedy.
They
Tonight,
probably didn't tell
he
us.
talks to us.
Before we go to the interview, however, this station would like to...
Hey, so it's me in the future here. I am editing this video and it is way too long. So we're going to split it into 2 right here, and the next video will be up tomorrow. So if you like this, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.